Every day wake up before the dawn, trading the stocks instead of cooking on. The raven flies, searching for success. No apron, just a new kind of stress. Chasing dreams in the city lights gleam. Numbers and charts is the new regime.
Good morning, everybody. I was looking a little bit at Bitcoin on a little bit of higher time frames to look at what to expect with the inauguration of Donald Trump. One thing I've been looking at for a long time is this Vikov pattern that came to a conclusion, and we moved out with a sign of strength and a jump across the creek. When I've been looking at this, I have seen a new potential buying climax up here. But it caught my attention today that we had the first buying climax. Then we had one automatic rally. We had a secondary automatic rally. And when we look at this gives us basically a pattern in this accumulation with 3 spikes before we finalize the accumulation, and now we have zoned out. Up here we have this here now, and as the title says, I expect us to have an absolutely insane rally with the inauguration of Donald Trump. We started here, and what I see now is us hitting at least 118,000. We might even go as far as 125,000. I don't expect too much after this. But if we continue this from here, I expect a reaction. I expect at least a retest of the prior all-time high, but I could see us going and test the point of control of this area. That will be somewhere around here. After this point, what I could really see happening is that we will try for another push-up, but we will have difficulties breaking past the prior all-time high, and we will face rejection. Now, how deep will this rejection go? I can only guess. But if I look at this that we see as a total here, this constitutes a pattern called 3 spikes and a doomed house, or domed house. Some will call it dome, some will call it the doomed. But this zone, if it plays out as I fear that it will, well, that will create us a dome. We will also see that this support we've had in this zone up here will constitute a neckline, and we will have a small shoulder, head, and shoulder. That will give us a head and shoulders pattern. Now, if we take from the support line to, let's just say we go to 120,000, that's easy. Now, a head and shoulders pattern will generally mean that if we break down from below the support, we're gonna dump as long as the distance from support to the climax. And that would mean that we could see ourselves coming as low as 58. Now, if that was with 120, if we get to 125, we can dump another 50, which plays along with our support line made from the low volume spring in our 8-month long Vikov pattern. This is really an area that I could see becoming the ultimate bottom and support line of the future bear market. So, are we coming to a climax of our bull cycle in the next couple of days? Maybe even this week? I fear this. I really fear that this is what might happen right now. I feel very certain that the climax we will see in this week will be our climax for the forthcoming future. And the key level is, how deep do we go after this climax? And how high will we go after this? Will we manage to break above the prior all-time high? Then I think we're good for a continuation. And will be good for continuation in the bull cycle after a prolonged break. But what I really fear is about to play out is a conclusion with this peak and a rejection and a bear market. If this happens, then from the rejection around 108,000 and until an area between 60 and 50,000, this move will happen in just a matter of a couple of weeks. This is not something I'm 100% sure will play out, but I see the warning lights. The Vikov pattern is a pattern of accumulation. A big head and shoulders, the doomed house, is a pattern of distribution. So we have the accumulation coming into a climax of distribution and a reset to start the new cycle. This could happen. And this is what I'm looking at, and I wanted to share with you guys. Have a beautiful day.
From the kitchen to Wall Street, hustle. A new game, new rules, ready to tussle. It's a raven's flight from pots to trade. A new life, choice we all made. On the move, don't look at magic fright. From cooking meals to betting all day and night.